Hi there. As you already know, I'm Joseph, and I hope you're having an awesome week so far. As you know, I talked about the poles, pillars, and foundations of the destruction of mankind, which have been set up by the shadows instructed by the aliens, aka demons, with the help of gorilla. Well, today, I will shed light on one of the foundational pillars of destruction, the entertainment industry. But before I go into it properly, that is, first, the intro. The entertainment industry, aka the confirmation and distraction industry, has many divisions to it, which includes movies, animations, reality shows, TV shows, wrestling, documentaries, histories, music, food, kids, video games, and many more. But for the sake of this video, I want to highlight movies specifically and some of its impact. But first, a quotation from the precious book, the Holy Bible. The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore the eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. And therefore the light that is in you is darkness. How great is that darkness? This was one of the quotations of Only One when he walked among men, teaching and revealing. Gorilla and the aliens took note and recorded everything Only One did and said, and now they use it as a manuscript with a twist. They make sure that they make the human race practice the very opposite of what Only One have instructed us to practice, just to ensure that mankind will enrage Only One, so that every single man on earth, if it is possible, would be judged and totally destroyed forever in the lake of fire. It's not a game, people. It's not a fiction nor a tale. This is our reality, not mine alone, but ours. Yet most of us are clueless about it, and the ones that have an inkling do not take it as serious as they should. Wait till the end of this video and I'll show you with proof that this is indeed our reality. You have to understand that these entities, that is, gorilla and aliens, using the shadow, are steadily working on us and are especially interested in our children. Everything we now practice around the world came from these wicked entities. Their wicked teachings is now a part of our culture. Movies especially was established with the excuse of entertainment, but actually for the purpose of conditioning us to influencing our behavior and way of thinking by making us practice profanity, blasphemy, indecency, fornication, and so many much more, to the point it has now become the norm. Remember, there was a time we observed home training and discipline, so much so that we were desensitized to a lot of these wicked practices and very cautious about indulging in such wicked acts. But now we feel practicing them makes us cool and a part of the accepting society. They slowly but surely have corrupted our every fragile nature to the core, giving us thoughts and desires that are so vile, and hence we practice them passionately and therefore become one of the shadow by association, and so also harboring alien in us. Yes, I meant what I said, harboring aliens, aka demons, in us, and I'll explain in details in another video, hopefully. In short sentence, if we do their will, we are possessed by them, the aliens, that is. These movies are used to teach us and our children when and how and what to think, to dress, to feel, to eat, to act, to believe in, to be inspired by, and so many more. For example, Harry Potter and similar movies like that. These are movies that glorifies the wickedness that is witchcraft and makes it look cool and interesting to practice, causing me and you and our delicate children to desire to become witches and practice witchcraft. And the secret logic behind it is, once you admire and desire it, you start to practice it, in all cases starting in your dreams first, and in some cases even going extra lengths, whether by Google or some other ways, to find out where and how to become and practice witchcraft. We buy witchcraft costumes and wands for our children in the name of fun, and we wonder why our children become, or in some cases grow up to become, irate, rebellious, angry, suicidal, wicked, criminals, nuisance, vulgar, immoral, destructive, and so on, to the point that we don't understand or recognize our children anymore, painfully observing how they've become such despicable evil. And of course, we can't forget about the superhero movies. Remember when they were just comics and our parents yelled at us for trying to act or believe in such things, saying we should grow up, that it's all fiction and doesn't exist? Contrast to these present times, where both parents and children believe in superheroes in their own ways. In some way, somehow, we try to find some way we can relate to being superheroes in our different careers or aspects of life, and thereby permitting aliens, aka demons, to be a part of us, to actually be in us. And this is possible because every fictional superhero and villain that exists are actually real. Yes, they are real beings in the spirit world that have been identified, illustrated, shown, and glorified to us by the shadow. And once we watch and are excited by or motivated by them somehow, playfully inspired and desiring them and their powers, then they become a part of us, possessing us because we permitted them to. By the way, being possessed is easy and difficult to notice, unlike the movies suggested to be so dramatic. Another misleading information from them. They are meant to be our modern day gods. They are to us as the Olympian gods were to the Greeks, or the Egyptian gods were to the Egyptians. Different names, but the same gods to every generation in the past and present. Notice I did not say future. That's the strategy. With different generations, they use different strategies, but ultimately to reach the same goal. That is to distract you from only one by pulling your attention to everything about life and goals to achieve and so on. And if not possible, then to totally make you disregard the true instructions of only one, so that we all provoke his anger and incur his judgment against us. Each time we watch and get excited and admire the superheroes or the actors who plays them, we automatically are idolizing and worshipping them, and thus they are permitted to become our gods and are permitted to inhabit us, and hence they control us to practice even more wickedness than we ever did before. Use your brains and analyze these for me. Why is it that everything we are encouraged to do and practice in this world by our idols and the government is always in contrast to what Yahweh, via the precious book, the Holy Bible, has instructed us to do? For example, they say you should believe, love, and trust in yourself. But Yahweh said, believe, love, and trust in Him alone. The world and the government says, do as thy will, as thy heart desires, for you only live once. But Yahweh said, do all that I have instructed you to do, that you may have eternal life. The world and the government says, follow your dreams to the very end and love yourself and your children above all things. But Yahweh said, love me alone above all things, and in me you'll find my true purpose for you. The world and the government says, be selfish, because when stakes are high, no one will look out for you but yourself. But Yahweh said, love thy neighbor as thyself. The world and the government says, stand up, push back, fight your confrontations, and you will surely win. But Yahweh said, "Be patient and take anything for my sake, and I will fight for you and give you victory." And so many much more. If you diligently go through the precious book, you'll find all the instructions of Yahweh, and you will notice how everything we are taught by this world, the shadow, the government, and most churches are in direct contrast to everything instructed to us in the precious book. Coincidence or deliberate? By now you should know for yourself. But in case you don't, I say deliberate. You have to understand they are gunning for us and our souls. That is the gorilla and the aliens via the shadow. And the shadow are willing and dedicated to this destructive cause. Because of course, they've been lied to and promised immortality. And they've also been given their selfish heart desires of wealth and riches, fame and godhood on this earth. Truthfully, some shadow actually regret making these deals because now they are in the wickedness and have realized the truth, but also realized it is too late, and their attempts to escape the deal and the clutches of the aliens have proven to be aimless and futile. Their lives are at stake, and so they give in totality and do the bid of the aliens, thinking to themselves, "I put myself in this, and there's no way out for me. This is all I am. This is all I have. I might as well give it all I've got." All the while secretly hoping for a way of escape and hoping for a sort of relief that would appear their way. For the precious book also quotes, "For what profit is it to man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul?" And now for the proof I promised earlier. Now tell me, what does the cross have to do with demolished building blocks? The demolished blocks happen to form a cross that Doomsday throws away into an explosion. This is showing their disdain, rejection, and rebellion against Yahweh and His cross. They are unapologetically showing you where they stand. Open your eyes and hearts, people. If this doesn't convince you, I don't know what else will. Thank you for watching Logical Truth TV. And if you haven't already, you should subscribe, like, and share. And also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell icon to get notified when new videos are uploaded. If you want to support, link is in the description down below. Thank you once again. I love you, and I'm out.